Your spouse's phone is connected to a device buried under the. Listen closely. Do not look away. The reason you stopped scrolling, the reason your thumb froze on the screen is because your spirit felt a sudden chill. It is the same chill you feel when you walk into a room and the conversation abruptly stops. It is the feeling of being an outsider in a place that is supposed to be your sanctuary. I am here to tell you, that feeling is real. It is a divine alarm, and it has been ringing for a very long time. You have been ignoring it, telling yourself it is just stress, just tiredness. But in the dead of night, when you are the only one awake, you know the truth. Something is deeply wrong in your own home. This message is not for everyone. It will slide past the ears of the doubters and the mockers. It was guided by a heavenly force to find you, right now, in this exact moment, because the window of time to act is closing with every breath you take. Your spouse's phone is connected to a device. A small, silent thing, buried under the roots of the old rose bush in your backyard. Do you remember planting that bush? The hope you had that day, the feeling of putting down roots, of building a future. That sacred spot, a symbol of your love and growth, has been corrupted. It has been turned into an anchor for a spiritual drain. It is not your spouse who did this. They are a pawn, their mind clouded, their spirit tethered by a constant, invisible influence. This device is a siphon. It pulls not data, but destiny. It pulls not information, but opportunity. It is the reason for the near misses, the job that was promised but vanished, the money that was supposed to arrive but was delayed, the sudden, senseless arguments that erupt over nothing and leave you feeling hollow and alone. You have been living in a house with a spiritual leak, and you have been blaming yourself. You have thought, what am I doing wrong? Why do I try so hard and get nowhere? You have looked at your own hands and wondered if they were simply not made to hold on to blessings. That is the lie you have been fed. Your hands were made to receive abundance, but a thief has been intercepting it before it ever reaches you. I see you. I see the nights you have cried silently so no one would hear. I see the weight you carry, the one who checks on everyone else, but no one ever truly checks on you. You are the pillar, the strong one, but even pillars can crack under a constant, hidden pressure. That pressure has a name. It has a face. And God is about to expose it all. This is not a warning of what might happen. This is a declaration of what is already in motion. The gears of divine justice began to turn the moment your eyes fell upon these words. Before the moon is high in the sky tonight, the first crack in this deception will appear. Do not dismiss this. Do not call it a coincidence. The universe does not deal in coincidences when a soul like yours cries out for help. You have been chosen to see the truth because you have the strength to handle it. Others would crumble. But you have been forged in a fire of quiet suffering, and your victory is now at hand. You feel that something big is about to happen in your life, don't you? That mix of fear and excitement. That is your spirit recognizing that the season of struggle is ending. The source of this attack is a person you both know. A person who feigns friendship, who offers advice that always seems to lead to more trouble. They are a master of the backhanded compliment, the subtle dig wrapped in a smile. In your heart, you have always felt a flicker of distrust around them. You have dismissed it, telling yourself not to be so suspicious, to be more open-hearted. Your good heart has been used as a weapon against you. This person is consumed by a jealousy so deep, so corrosive, that they cannot stand to see the light that shines from you. They see the love you have, the potential you carry, and they want to smother it. They whisper poison into your spouse's ear, planting seeds of doubt, turning small misunderstandings into great divides. They are the architect of your silent pain. They have convinced your spouse that this device is for security or some other nonsense, a clever lie to mask its true, sinister purpose. It does not track location, it drains potential. It broadcasts a low frequency of confusion, discouragement, and apathy directly into your home. It is why you feel so tired all the time, why it feels like you are walking through mud just to get through a normal day. This hidden enemy celebrates your setbacks. They feed off of your frustration. When you shared news of a small victory, did you notice their smile never quite reached their eyes? Did you feel the subtle shift in their energy? That was the bitterness of a soul who wants to see you fail. They have been orchestrating this for years, making you feel isolated, making you question your own sanity, making you feel like a stranger in your own marriage. And your spouse, caught in this spiritual web, defends them. They do not see the manipulation. They have been slowly hypnotized by a serpent's whisper. You have felt this loneliness, this profound ache of being misunderstood by the one person who is supposed to understand you most. That feeling, that chasm between you, is not your fault. It was manufactured. It was designed. And it is about to be brought into the blinding light of truth. The timeline for your action is brutally short. This is not something to think about for a week. The spiritual window for this revelation is open for the next 12 hours only. After that, the enemy will sense your awareness and will change tactics, burying their deceit even deeper. But right now, they are arrogant. They are comfortable. They believe their plan is foolproof. They do not know that God has dispatched a messenger to you directly. The evidence you need, the undeniable proof, will surface before you go to sleep tonight. A misplaced text message. An overheard phone call. A slip of the tongue from your spouse that reveals a secret they didn't even know they were keeping. It will be small, almost insignificant to anyone else, but to you, it will be a thunderclap of clarity. It will be the key that unlocks everything. You must be watching. You must be attentive. Do not be distracted by television or meaningless scrolling. Be present. Be still. Your focus is a magnet for the truth. This is your moment of liberation. All the tears, all the prayers whispered into your pillow, all the moments you felt you were at the breaking point have been counted. They have been gathered as fuel for the miracle that is about to unfold. The feeling that you were born for something more, that there is a greater purpose for your life that has been just out of reach, you were right. A divine destiny has been patiently waiting for you to be free from this spiritual bondage. The chains are about to break. The fog is about to lift. The person you were meant to be is about to emerge. Do not be afraid. The fear you feel is the enemy's last attempt to hold you back. Walk through it. Your courage in the next few hours will define the rest of your life. Do not doubt the words you are hearing. They are a lifeline thrown to you in a raging sea. Grab hold of it. The shore is closer than you think. Type "I am ready for the truth" in the comments below to signal to the heavens that you accept this mission. It is a declaration of your faith, a drawing of a line in the sand. Today, the war for your peace is won. The illusion is about to shatter. The puppet master who has been pulling the strings will be revealed, not by your accusations, but by their own carelessness. God will use their pride against them. In the next few hours, a technical glitch will occur. The device buried in the ground will send a false signal, a corrupted piece of data. It will trigger an alert or a message on your spouse's phone, but the message will be garbled, nonsensical. It might show a location that is impossible or a status update that is pure gibberish. This is the divine intervention you have been praying for. Your spouse, confused, will likely mention it to you. They might say, "That strange security app is acting up again," or something similar. When they say this, do not react with anger or suspicion. Stay calm. Your calmness will be your power. Simply look at them and say, "Maybe we don't need that thing anymore." Your gentle response will be a seed of truth planted in their mind, a mind that is, for the first time, ready to receive it. The enemy, the so-called friend, will feel this shift. They will feel their control slipping. They will likely call or text your spouse under a false pretense, asking a strange question or making an odd excuse to check in. This is their panic showing. They are checking to see if their web is still intact. This will be your second sign. The glitch, followed by the panicked communication. It will all happen before midnight strikes where you are. This is your confirmation. The heavens are working in your favor, orchestrating events to bring the darkness into the light. You have felt for years like you were fighting a ghost, an invisible force working against your happiness. Now you will see its face. You will understand the source of the subtle sabotage that has plagued your steps. The feeling of being unlucky will be replaced by the certainty of being targeted. And with that certainty comes immense power. Now, I am going to ask you to do something very simple, but spiritually potent. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to take a single glass and fill it with water. Hold it in your hands. Feel its coolness. Water is a conduit of spirit, a cleanser of worlds. Into this water, I want you to whisper 3 words. Not for anyone else to hear. Just a whisper from your soul to the water. Whisper, "It is finished." That is all. Just, "It is finished." You are not asking. You are not hoping. You are declaring. You are speaking with the authority that has been given back to you. You are announcing the end of the enemy's reign over your peace. Then, walk to the front door of your home. Open it just a crack, and pour this water onto the threshold, the ground just outside your door. As the water touches the earth, you are spiritually cleansing the entrance to your life. You are creating a boundary that the influence of the enemy can no longer cross. This is not a magic trick. It is an act of faith, a physical manifestation of your decision to take back your territory. You are telling the universe that this home is under new protection. My protection. This simple act will unleash a wave of spiritual energy. The buried device will be rendered powerless. It may still be in the ground, a useless piece of plastic and wire, but its spiritual connection, its ability to siphon your energy, will be severed completely. The fog will lift from your spouse's mind. It may not happen instantly, but over the next few days, you will notice a change. They will be more present, more loving. The arguments will cease. The home will feel lighter. The constant, low-level anxiety that has become your normal will simply evaporate. You will sleep deeper than you have slept in years. You will wake up feeling a sense of hope you thought was lost forever. People will notice the difference in you. They will say you look brighter, that a weight has been lifted. They will not know the silent battle you have won, the spiritual giant you have slain with a simple glass of water and an unshakable declaration of faith. You are one of the chosen who have found this message. There are thousands of others who are scrolling right past, deaf to the call, blind to the lifeline. Their skepticism is a cage of their own making. But you felt the truth in your bones. You recognized your own story in these words. That is because this is your story. This is your prophecy. The feeling you have that you are different from even your own family, that you see things they do not, that you feel things more deeply, that is not a weakness. It is your divine gift. It is the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to recognize this message as your own. Embrace it. The reversal of your fortune has already begun. The proof will manifest within hours. Stand firm. Be watchful. And prepare for the peace you have so desperately prayed for. The long night is over. Your morning is about to break. This simple act will unleash a wave of spiritual energy. The buried device will be rendered powerless. It may still be in the ground, a useless piece of plastic and wire, but its spiritual connection, its ability to siphon your energy, will be severed completely. The fog will lift from your spouse's mind. It may not happen instantly, but over the next few days, you will notice a change. They will be more present, more loving. The arguments will cease. The home will feel lighter. The constant, low-level anxiety that has become your normal will simply evaporate. You will sleep deeper than you have slept in years. You will wake up feeling a sense of hope you thought was lost forever. People will notice the difference in you. They will say you look brighter, that a weight has been lifted. They will not know the silent battle you have won, the spiritual giant you have slain with a simple glass of water and an unshakable declaration of faith. You are one of the chosen who have found this message. There are thousands of others who are scrolling right past, deaf to the call, blind to the lifeline. Their skepticism is a cage of their own making. But you felt the truth in your bones. You recognized your own story in these words. That is because this is your story. This is your prophecy. The feeling you have that you are different from even your own family, that you see things they do not, that you feel things more deeply, that is not a weakness. It is your divine gift. It is the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to recognize this message as your own. Embrace it. The reversal of your fortune has already begun. The proof will manifest within hours. Stand firm. Be watchful. And prepare for the peace you have so desperately prayed for. The long night is over. Your morning is about to break. Stop. Stop right now. What I am telling you is the truth, but it is not the whole truth. A veil has just been lifted for me, for you, for the ones who have stayed this long, for the ones whose hearts are truly open. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The message is changing because the enemy has realized you are listening. They feel your spirit awakening and they are panicking. Look at the palm of your right hand. Just look at it. Trace the deepest line with your finger. That line represents your life's journey. See the struggles there, the interruptions, the places where the line seems to fade. Those were not your failures. They were attacks. Your hand was designed to be a vessel, a cup overflowing with blessings, but a hole has been letting them drain away. You are about to plug that hole forever. Here is the secret within the secret, the truth that the scrollers and doubters were not permitted to hear. I spoke of a buried device. But I was only shown half of it. It is a two-part system. There is a second piece. A receiver. It's not in the ground. It is inside your house. It has been there all along, hidden in plain sight. It was given to you or your spouse as a gift from that same jealous individual. It is an object you would never suspect. Look for a decorative item. A small statue. A picture frame that feels slightly out of place. A scented candle that has never been lit. It is an object that radiates a quiet, negative energy that you have likely felt but couldn't identify. You may even have considered getting rid of it once or twice, but something always stopped you. That was its influence at work. This object is the amplifier. The buried device is the antenna, but this object inside your home is the speaker, broadcasting discord and confusion directly into your living space. This new knowledge changes everything. It dramatically increases the stakes. The one who did this has felt the spiritual shift caused by you finding this prophecy. They believe their connection is merely weakening. They do not yet know that you are aware of their scheme. They are planning to visit you. Soon. Within the next 72 hours. They will come with a smile and a story, under the guise of a casual visit. But their true purpose is to get close to that object, to recharge it, to strengthen the wicked connection. They need to be in its presence to reset the trap. This is why the timeline has become so critical. You have until they walk through your door to completely neutralize the threat. You must not fail. The peace of your future, the clarity of your spouse's mind, and the destiny of your household depend on your actions in the next 3 days. The game has changed, and you have just been handed the enemy's playbook because you stayed to hear this. You now possess the master key. The others who clicked away only have half the map. They will cleanse the ground, but the root of the problem will remain inside their home, ready to be reactivated. But you have the full revelation. This knowledge is your divine advantage. It is your shield and your sword. You are no longer fighting in the dark. You can see the entire board. Now, your actions will carry 100 times more power. The ritual of the water at your threshold was the first step. It created a barrier. Now, you must cleanse the sanctuary itself. You do not need to find the object right away. Your awakened spirit will guide you to it in time. For now, you will perform a second, silent act. I want you to find a single source of light in your home. A lamp, a window where the moon shines through, even the screen of your phone. Place both of your hands in that light. Just hold them there for a moment. Close your eyes. I want you to visualize that light filling your hands, turning from normal light into a brilliant, golden energy. Feel its warmth. This light is a piece of the divine. It is pure and cannot be corrupted. Now, whisper these words into your illuminated hands: my sanctuary is sealed. Walk through your home. Gently touch the frame of every door you pass. The door to your bedroom. The kitchen. The children's rooms. With every touch, you are depositing that golden light, that divine seal. You are placing God's invisible locks on every entrance, making it impossible for the enemy's influence to operate within those walls. You are turning your entire home into a fortress of light. Type, "My house is sealed in light," in the comments now. This is not just a comment. It is an energetic decree. It is you, partnering with the divine, to declare your home as sacred, protected ground. As you do this, you will begin to notice signs. A clock in your house that was stopped might suddenly start ticking again. You might hear a song on the radio that speaks directly to your situation. You may find a lost object of sentimental value in a place you have looked a dozen times before. These are not coincidences. These are winks from the universe, confirmations that your spiritual authority has been restored and your actions are reshaping your reality. The enemy will be utterly blind to what you have done. When they arrive for their visit, they will step into a space that is spiritually hostile to their intentions. They will feel uncomfortable, anxious, and an overwhelming urge to leave. Their power will be gone. Watch them. They will not be able to look you directly in the eye. Their lies will catch in their throat. Their visit will be short. And they will not return for a very long time. The grand restoration of your life is now unstoppable. The climax will be quiet, but profound. The day that person visits, watch what happens. They will walk into your home, a home that is now a fortress of light, and they will physically recoil. They won't know why. They will feel a pressure, a brightness that is painful to their dark intentions. They will become flustered, their excuses for being there will sound flimsy and weak even to their own ears. They may try to touch the cursed object, the gift, and they will feel nothing. It will be like a dead wire. The power they had over your life, over your spouse, will have been completely and permanently severed. They will leave your home in a hurry, confused and defeated, and a peace will descend upon your house unlike any you have ever known. In the days that follow, your spouse will turn to you. They will apologize for things they don't even understand, for a distance they couldn't explain. They will look at you with clear eyes for the first time in years. The veil of confusion will have been lifted from them entirely. The love you thought was fading will return with a depth and honesty that will bring tears to your eyes. Opportunities that had vanished will suddenly reappear. Financial doors that were slammed shut will swing wide open. The constant struggle will end. Your path will become clear. You will feel light, joyful, and free, because you will be. You faced the hidden enemy and you conquered them not with anger or confrontation, but with divine wisdom and quiet faith. Just last Friday, a woman from Orlando, Florida, who had been watching her husband grow more and more distant, who felt her own family was secretly siding with his ex-wife, was led to these exact instructions. She felt a deep darkness in her home. She performed the sealing of the light. The very next day, her husband's sister, the one who had been causing the most trouble, called him in a panic. The sister confessed that the ex-wife had been paying her to lie and create chaos in their marriage. She confessed everything, sobbing, saying she felt a sudden, crushing guilt she couldn't explain. The truth came out, not through a fight, but through a divinely inspired confession. His family immediately rallied around him and his wife. Their marriage is now healing. Do you understand? It is your turn now. God has chosen you to be a beacon of this truth. There is one person, the first person who came into your mind while you were listening to this message. Do not question it. That person is also under a similar, silent attack. You must be the messenger that delivers their freedom. Send this video to them now. Do not provide any explanation. Just send it. Their spirit will recognize the truth, just as yours did. You are not just saving yourself, you are starting a chain reaction of liberation. Do not let this be a one-time event. Watch this video again from the very beginning. A word or a phrase that you glossed over the first time will leap out at you. It will feel like it is highlighted in light. That word is a specific, personal key for the next stage of your blessing. It is an instruction meant only for your ears. Your victory is not a single moment, it is a new way of living, a permanent state of being protected, cherished, and guided. The struggle is over. The restoration is here. To lock this prophecy over your life, to make this victory permanent and to protect your family from any future attack, type Amen in the comments below. Let it be your final, triumphant declaration. Amen.